Greetings, it's Maxodiddly here, and today I'm here with another Visual Basic tutorial to help you get an A in your coursework or exam. And today we're here with validating a file type using Visual Basic. So a quick disclaimer, this is not bulletproof validation. We're literally going to check the name of the file to check the file type. This can easily be edited, and there are far better ways of doing so that we will cover in the future. This is just simple validation, so let's get right into it. Firstly, if you're in Visual Basic, using Visual Studio, you can right-click on your project and go to Open Folder in File Explorer. Then you can go to Bin, Debug, and this is going to be where your program runs when you're using the IDE Visual Studio. This is where our file is going to be. You can put whatever you want, but ours is going to be put here. meanprofilepic.png. Now let's get right into the code. Firstly, import system.io at the top. Then you want to do console.writeLine, valid file type, name of your file, comma, the extension you're looking for. In this case, it's .png. Then you do console.readLine to stop the program from closing. This goes in your main subroutine. Now let's get into writing the function. So we have got function, valid file type, file path as string, type as string, and this function is going to be as a boolean, so it's going to return a true or false. True being valid, false being invalid. File path is the file path we want to validate. Type is obviously the type we want our file to be. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to do if not file exists file path, then return false, and if. So basically, we don't want to validate a file that doesn't exist. That's why we're including this. So if the file doesn't exist, we return a false. Otherwise, we can just carry on. And we return a false because it can't be valid if the file doesn't exist. Then we've got two more lines. Dim fileinfo as new io.fileinfo file path. So basically creating a file info object, and this is going to contain information about the file that the file path we passed in points to. And then once we have that object, we can then do return type.equals fileinfo.extension. So we're checking if the extension of this file is equal to the type we've put here. So fileinfo.extension gets the extension of a file as a string, and then we can do .equals to compare them with this string here, which is the desired file type. And then we can do end function. So that's basically it. We're going to Control S and then hit play. It's printed a true because that file exists, it's a PNG, and we want a PNG. But what if we want a text file instead? Well, let's hit play and see what happens. It's false, because that's not the right file type. We're looking for a text file, this is a PNG. Now let's put meanprofilepic2 instead. This file doesn't exist. As you can see, it says false, because the file doesn't exist. Anyway, thanks for being a great audience. Be sure to leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more Visual Basic tutorials. Thanks for being a fantastic audience. I'll see you next time.